Hey, beautiful souls, it's Kanisha with Peace, Love, and Faith. And I wanted to kind of just follow up with the video that I posted yesterday about if you're doing self care right or correctly. And I wanted to share a little bit of what happened with my day today and why self care is so important. And really getting clear again on what feels really good for you in self care. So today I had a whole plan. I was like, I'm going to do this, this, and this. I had all these things I wanted to get done, and I had the day to do it, right? And so I got up this morning. I was going to get my workout in, and just my body wasn't feeling good. I was just like, I'm not feeling that great in my body. Not so much like feeling sick, but I could just feel that my body energetically felt off and it felt really tired. And so pushing it through an exercise didn't really feel compassionate to me. So I just grabbed some tea and I decided to sit in my favorite comfy chair. This is my favorite place in my room because I got my plants and I got my window that has the sun coming through, and I have a picture here of my beautiful twin flame and me, and just is my favorite place. So I sat here and I pulled some cards. And just by doing that, I was able to start feeling my body and feeling a lot better. And by the time I noticed the time, it was like time to get my boys ready for school and get them out the door. And so I did that. I went to go do some of the errands I needed to do, and I came back home and I really wanted to work on some creative projects. But as I was sitting here, I was just like, I am just so tired. I really need a nap. Even though I got enough sleep last night, this was just what my body was communicating with me. And one of the things I've really learned on my ascension journey is listening to my body, because my body is always communicating. There's no separation between your mind and your body. Your mind feeds your body responds to your mind's thought process. And so this is why it's super important, because if you're not listening to your body, then you're ultimately numbing out and blocking what is coming up in your subconscious mind. So I sat with my feelings. I felt into it and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I really do need a nap. And so I gave myself the space to take an hour and a half nap. I ended up taking a little bit of a nap yesterday, but it was kind of more of like being in that, I don't know if it's called alpha or theta state where you're like asleep but not asleep. And so I did give that to myself yesterday and I felt better. But today I really just felt like I needed a nap. And so once I woke up, I felt better. And then I also looked at the date and I was like, you know what? Like, it's sorry for the men out there, but it's around my cycle time. So this makes sense on why the week before I'm feeling really exhausted. But because I'm very aware of my body, I'm able to kind of look at a calendar and be like, oh, I'm moving through this part of my cycle. This is the direction I'm headed in right now. And so I know how to take care of my body better. Self care. Well, because I took care of my body instead of trying to push through, instead of trying to force something to happen, I was able to give myself the space to relax, to really give to myself what I needed. If you are working on manifesting something, if you're trying to call something in, if you're trying to attract something, if you're continuously putting energy out, trying to make things happen, trying to force things, trying to do things because you have the time to, instead of relaxing and giving yourself the self care that you need, whether it's going for a walk, watching a movie, it's almost like the self care helps neutralize it. Like it brings you to this space of just like chill. You're neutral. Like you're not an object in motion. You're just relaxed. When you do that, you are now opening the space and creating space for the thing that you desire to come in. This is why self care and rest being self care, is so crucial and important, because then you are now allowing yourself the space for something to come in. So, with that being said, I have a workshop coming up this week on healing parenting wounds, parental wounds. Oh my gosh, try to say that 5 times fast. And there was still quite a few spots open, and so I could have gone out and tried to like share my ad with people and be like, hey, like don't forget this and don't forget to sign up, but that felt really bad. Said I went to take a nap. And when I woke up, I had 3 new people join my workshop. I literally got paid to sleep because That was just what I decided. It was just surrender my day to God. I was going to relax. I was going to take care of myself. I was going to give myself 90 minutes to take an extra nap and fulfill my cup and fill myself up and really love myself in the space. And by taking care of me, fulfilling myself, I was taken care of by God, the universe, the divine. Things were taken care of for me while I was sleeping. This is not the first time this has happened. There's been many times where I'm manifesting money or manifesting new clients or whatever it is. And when I just surrender and I take a nap or I go do something fun or I do something that doesn't require me to exert energy out and all my energy is back within me and I'm really filling up my own cup, that is when those things shift and happen. It's really crazy. It's so magical and divine. It's really just like God being like, go do life and let me take care of the rest. So this is why self-care is so important, is because you're caring for yourself, you're taking care of yourself. And guess what happens when you are that? You take care of yourself and you care for yourself in the way that you desire to, the universe is going to mirror that back to you. The universe is going to give that to you. If you say, I heard this, sorry, I'm like going all over the place, but I heard the universe is always telling you yes. So if you're like, I don't have time for self-care, the universe is like, yes, you don't have time for self-care. I never feel good in my body. Yes, you never feel good in your body. I never have enough money. Yes, you never have enough money. Or it could be, I always have time to give myself self-care. Yes, you always have time to give yourself self-care and you're going to get receive even more of that. I always have enough money. Yes, you do always have enough money, more than enough money. Oh my goodness, so much is trying to be said here. And then the universe gives you more money. Like, it's really, the universe can give you what you are, not what you want. It's a vibration that is being matched. And so if you're in a vibration of peace, of relax, of allowing things to be, and just allowing yourself to connect with yourself, you're going to naturally attract and call in all of those things that are meant to bring you peace, that are meant to help you relax. That is the whole purpose of self-care. I get a lot of people who believe the self-care is you being lazy. No, sometimes there's a good reason to be lazy at times. I'm just gonna be straightforward. Like, there's been times where I'm procrastinating on doing something. This is something my twin flame has helped me with so much. But what he does is, when he's procrastinating or avoiding, he will tend to go put on his video game and watch Christ TikTok, which to me, like, at first, I didn't see that as avoiding or procrastinating. It was his way of processing. It was his way of moving through things. And I think he sees that now. It's just like his way of leveling out his head. Sometimes there is good procrastination, because if you went to go do the work with that energy of like, I have to, or I need to get this done, there's almost this resentful, this again, pushing, forcing energy. You don't want to put that energy behind your work. You don't want to put it behind your food. When you make food, you don't want to put it behind your connections. And so if that means you gotta go a different direction or pivot and do something different for a period of time until you can neutral out your energy, you can neutral out how you feel about things, and then approach it from a more peaceful space, then in truth, that procrastination, or I wouldn't even say avoiding, because eventually you have to look at it, so you can't really avoid it, especially if you're on the spiritual journey. It feels too bad to avoid it. But when you allow yourself just that space to relax, to rejuvenate yourself, to take care of yourself, then a lot of the times you're in a space of, again, neutrality, and that divine guidance can come in, that aha moment can come in, the money comes in, whatever it is, because you're not forcing energy out. You're actually bringing that energy back in, so you're now attracting things to you. I really hope this is making sense for y'all, because for me, I've realized many times that I have just surrendered things and be like, you know what, I'm going to take care of me right now. I am the most important thing. Nothing else happens or can run without me running in the first place. Like, I need to make sure I'm taking care of myself. And when I do, I truly just surrender it to God. God always takes care of me. It's always taken care of. I never have to worry about anything. And that is the truth. When your head leaves your pillow every morning, everything that you need, you already have. You're completely taken care of. But if you keep seeking for things outside of you, it's going to feel like you don't have everything you need. Your everything that you need is in God. It's within, it's with source. As you relax into that, you will see things naturally just unfold for you, come together for you. You just attract things. You're in the right place at the right time. You're seeking the right opportunities. You're talking to the right people. You're really making the connections that are meant to help move you forward. You're having conversations that you didn't even know you needed to have. You're coming into YouTube videos that you didn't even know you needed. Like when you allow yourself to be in that flow, asking yourself, being present with yourself, what do I need right now? It could be as simple as I need some water, or I need a snack, I need a nap, I need to go outside and walk in the sun, I need to go stand by the river, I need to paint, I want to draw, I need to move my hips and maybe get a workout in, or just some dancing. I need to go hug a tree or a puppy. I don't know. Ask yourself what you need. And it could be that you physically need to go do something, or it could just be going within and giving your inner child a hug, being present with them, giving the comfort that they need, nurturing them. Just your presence alone, that's really what we all want and need, is someone else's presence and love. So I invite you to give that to yourself, and then watch the people who show up for you. The more that I've done that for me, where I just show up for me and love me and connect with me and check in on me, I tell you, I have like random people just checking in on me. Hey, I was thinking about you. How are you doing? I want to know if you're doing all right. Is there anything you need? And I'm just like, oh, wait, they're mirroring what I do for me already. Like, because I take care of me, I have people who look out and care for me. It's really crazy when you'll start to see the amount of support that you have when you truly support yourself. So I hope this helps you go deeper in what it means to truly initiate self-care for yourself, and it not just be like going to get your nails done, or your hair done, or going out shopping. This was something I used to do all the time. I was an impulsive shopper where I just like wanted to get a new outfit or a new ring or a new something to make me feel better. But that wasn't the self-care I was seeking. It was like literally going in and caring for myself. And then once I did that, I would have divine guidance of just watch a romantic movie, or get yourself some fruit, whatever it is. But the inner work is the most important part. You got to do the inner work first, and then follow the divine guidance. You got to go in and check in with yourself. Give that side of you, or that part of you, care and love you. What does it mean to be fully cared for by a parent? What would that look like for you? You got to go and reparent yourself. And if you need support with that, again, I do have a workshop coming up this Thursday. It'll be for the next 4 Thursdays. It's going to be over parental healing. The first week is on the mother wound. The second week is going to be on the father wound. The third week is going to be what it looks and feels like to reparent yourself as you're also parenting your children, for the parents that are out there on their spiritual journey. And then the fourth week is going to be on how to co-parent with your children's other parent, and or with your divine counterpart, your twin flame. And so you have the option to pay for just the first 2 weeks, which is over the mother and father wounds, or you could pay for the whole workshop, which is for the entire thing. It's really cheap. It's $55.55 for the entire thing, or $30 for the first 2 weeks. I really desire to make it accessible for everyone and anyone, but really healing those parental wounds within is really what affects all of your relationships, especially your romantic relationships. And when you can really start to heal those, you'll start to see where you had that lack of care, that lack of emotional availability, or just having a very present parent. Because I can tell you right now, the majority of our parents didn't know how to do that for us. They loved us in the way that they were loved and what they knew, and they could only give to us what they had. And so when we can let go of resentment and forgiveness and really see that they did the best that they can, but we took on that programming on how to take care of ourselves, and guess what? We're taking care of ourselves either the same or less than they took care of us. That then becomes a problem, because you're now responsible for you. So my goal is to really help you heal in this space, and to help bring just a deeper understanding and more tools for you to move through those processes, especially because your divine counterpart, your true twin flame, is going to trigger all of those wounds in you. And so to be able to heal them and start on that healing process before either them entering into your life or you moving through those upsets is going to be super crucial. So Self-care, super important. Do the inner work first, go within, ask yourself what you need, give that to yourself. It could be security, stability, unconditional love, acceptance, whatever it is, and give that to yourself. And then ask your inner child, is there anything physically that I need to ground this, to feel better? And it literally could be as simple as go get an ice cream or some candy, your favorite candy from childhood. I don't know. This is a great time to really get to give your inner child everything that they wanted but didn't get to have. And just love them up. Love yourself up. I promise you, when you do this, your reality is going to mirror that back to you. Your outer reality is a reflection of your inner reality. And so if you can go within and give yourself all that you need, you're going to see your outer reality just start handing you things like a buffet, y'all. Like it's so great. And this is really what I love about working with my clients, is watching them go from like a lack consciousness of not having enough, not being cared for, to moving into deep abundance and it becoming their natural way of being. So if you need support, check out the link below. I really love you guys. Thanks again for just supporting me. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any recommendations or videos, drop them below, because you know I love to answer those for you guys. But other than that, I hope you have a wonderful night. Peace, love, and faith. Take care of yourselves.